tragic news coming out now about Irv Gotti, saying that he's passed away and um, after having situations, complications medically recently, and being hospitalized. He was on life support. Just a bad situation, and he had a stroke and wasn't able to bounce back, and a lot of people felt like he was gonna have to stay on life support and see if he was gonna be able to bounce back, but it just didn't happen. And it's kind of wild from seeing everything that's going on. A lot of people, and I'm surprised, not really surprised, because a lot of people losing family members out here right now. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people have lost family members over the last few years. So for 50 Cent, when he came out, and I'm not going to make it about him right now, but when he came out and made the comments he did, that struck a lot of people, especially people going to funerals. And I just came from a couple of funerals. So a lot of people are actually kind of mad about certain things that's going on with the way people speaking on the dead, and it just hitting them personally. So Irv Gotti wasn't even passed away at that point. He was still alive when 50 Cent made his comments. But just to go on to what I'm gonna say, one thing I do know about Irv Gotti is he was known as someone who was working in the company, but he was helping outside the company. As you can see, Jay-Z and DMX were not known as company men, but those were people he was probably assisting at some point. You know, he was a guy who was dealing with Ja Rule as well. That whole group, you seem like all those guys is passing away, and the only people that's left around is people like Jay-Z. You know, we didn't have Irv Gotti. These guys is young, passing away. We didn't have DMX and Irv Gotti pass away, two guys in the same picture. So that just shows you what's really going on out here. So when people say who run hip hop and everything else, bro, it's like these dudes ain't getting taken care of in certain ways, or they ain't taking care of themselves. But it just, I don't know, man. Like right now, I don't know if we're gonna celebrate the legends or we're just watching them pass away. Right now, it seems like people are just letting legends just pass away. It's a lot of people having beef. That's the issue right now in the hip hop community in New York. A lot of people are having beef that's not really should be having it. A little too old to be having the beef. I think at a certain point, 50 and all those guys should let the beef go at a certain point. I've seen guys who had way worse beef than what they had, and the beef they've had or they had, it wasn't even as serious as that. But I got some other things that I think about that. I think I dropped some videos about that a while ago. I'm not gonna make another one, but if I haven't, I'll probably do it later on. But I dropped some videos about that recently because I was the first one to say something about the 50 Cent thing. Like he was getting a little out of hand a couple of weeks ago. People kind of agreed, especially with the Kendrick Lamar situation that was going on. But as far as Irv Gotti and Ja Rule, people kind of stayed out the way as far as we didn't know what was going on over the years, kind of minding our business. But at this point, man, it's over with. Like, you done built your name off the guy. You know, as far as I know, Ja Rule's still going to be rapping, still rapping, hasn't slowed down, putting out music. Probably not new music, but he's making money. More than guys. He ain't got no podcast. It's rappers I know from New York and everyone else that got a podcast, but Ja Rule don't need no podcast. He get more money than a podcast. So he's good. And but Irv Gotti, you know, somebody who ran Murder Inc. and was able to put certain things in place. Did a lot of good beats over the years, like Happy, a lot of for Ashanti, a lot of songs that people like. And you know, he's known for recently for going on a tirade, getting drunk on Drink Champs, talking trash, mentioning personal things about Ashanti that people didn't like. A lot of people pushed back on that. But you know, it's just crazy situation right now. Crazy situation. But the thing that made it worse was when people seen 50 Cent mentioning Irv Gotti and talking trash about him, and it just people didn't like it. I didn't like it either. I felt like it was just overboard. Cause you know, recently, man, I don't know. recently I'm probably gonna drop a video about it. I don't want to be just harping on the same topics, but these are very important. It seems like 50 Cent has had a problem with a lot of people, but not just the rap beef. As far as when you look at the TV shows right now, it's like the lead actors always got some issues, and not every one of them, but you know, it's always something going on. And I don't know if that's a power trip, no pun intended, but it's something going on that I see, and it's not really normal. But for Irv Gotti to pass away like this, it's out of nowhere. And the worst part about it is going down his Instagram. He just posted a couple of weeks ago that his dad passed away, and that was his anniversary or birthday or whatever. And then a couple of weeks ago, he said his friend passed away, saying RIP to him. Then he was saying something about like his baby girl, little girl, I guess his daughter or somebody, had just got married or engaged. So he's posting all these family pictures. Like, dang, man, this dude finna lose a family. I mean, a family finna lose somebody. And he's already been losing people before he got lost, before he passed away. So, yeah, for 50 to be doing all this right now, it's kind of like, nah, that ain't it, dog. That ain't it. That's definitely not it. That's definitely not the way to go out. You definitely don't want to do that. Bad karma. Definitely ain't trying to go out like that. And then out of all the things that's going on over the years, nah, that definitely don't make any sense to a lot of people. Now people feel like it's overboard. But whatever 50 feels, I mean, it is what it is. That's on him. He got to live with it.